Okay, Doc, I just wanted to take a few minutes to explain both the Whiplash Group and introduce you to Meg, who works with Business
Mhm.
Connect. That it's a separate business from the Whiplash Group, but it is something that I think is very beautiful and synergistic, working together for our certified docs. Her program is actually amazing because it works whether people are certified with personal injury or not. She can help dial in and get you plugged into other areas. So let me just briefly share screen and explain a few things. And Meg, if you let me know if the screen is showing up. Let me just jump over to the Whiplash Group. So you can see our website here, whiplashgroup.org. And what we really want to do is educate doctors to just do an outstanding job in personal injury. Personal injury is no joke. It's a medical legal case. We're all licensed to treat auto accident patients after our graduation, but that doesn't mean we're good at it. Unfortunately, we do so much more harm because we don't know what we don't know. If we don't work up and document and diagnose and document properly and ask the right questions and do the right ADLs and do the right update interim reports and things through the course of the case, we don't tell the story in a way that the attorneys have the fuel or bullets in their gun. We're the bullets, they're the gun to actually go and fight for the patient in court and tell the story in a way that the judge and the jury can go, oh yeah, this patient was actually injured. Because their first thought is they're just trying to milk the system. We have to do our job and begin with the end in mind in order for the attorneys to do their job right. And I know a lot of doctors go, oh, I get so mad. They're always trying to reduce my fees. Well, it's because they can't do the heavy lifting because we didn't give them what they needed. So when we start doing our job right, we're getting paid better. We're building better relationships with these attorneys. And it just is so symbiotic. And who wins? We all win. It's a win-win-win. Now the patient wins, the doctors win, they don't get their fees reduced, and the attorneys wins because they look like a rock star protecting their client, which is their job, and they look like a rock star to the docs because they got us paid in full. So everybody wins when we do this right. So what I like to do is our seminars are free for our members. It's just part of the small fees you're doing. Most coaches are $850 to $2,400 a month, depending on what you're doing for laser decompression or whatever these kind of things. We just have amazing coaching and networking, and we have free seminars for $297 a month. It's ridiculous. And for our lifetime members, once they're certified, it's 89 bucks a month. It's ridiculous. So we've just built this network of great like-minded doctors and attorneys. And you just become a member. It's easy to sign up. There's information here. You can sign up, and then, like I say, the seminars are free, and the coaching is amazing, and it's good stuff. So that's the Whiplash Group, just so we can separate apples and oranges here with Business Connect. Currently, I have Business Connect as it's a sister company with the Whiplash Group, but really it's its own entity. And Meg runs this. She does such a good job with it, where she helps the docs and the attorneys connect. There is no better marketing than referrals. Referrals come from having good relationships, good business and professional relationships with
Mhm.
people. Meg helps us build good business relationships in our community by, let's say, for example, I'm just going to use my buddy's clinic here. If my buddy signs up with a Whiplash Group here, which we were talking about it, then she looks at a 5 or 10 mile radius around that clinic, and then she starts to connect doctors and attorneys, insurance companies with the doctors, schools and teachers with the doctors. And she sets up lunch and learns or pamper your staff days where the doctor goes over to their place of business or the attorneys do this too, and brings lunch, does a short lecture and educates them about themselves in their office, builds that credibility, builds those warm relationships. They take a break, the lunch comes in, they're having lunch while they do Q&A, and the doctor, if he has a staff person with them at the back of the room with a schedule and a way to take payment, can even casually invite them back, like, hey, look, I'm a guest in your place of business. There's no pressure, but if anybody's interested in coming to our office, we're happy to offer a discount if you'd like to schedule a time in the next 2 weeks at our office and just prepay a discounted fee so we know you're committed to coming. You're welcome to take advantage of that. Our gift to you. Again, no pressure. We're a guest in your house. The rapport and the referrals that come from these lunch and learns from them directly or referring their clients, like if you go to a State Farm insurance company, they love you and they're going to start referring their clients to you if they're in a crash. You go do these at attorneys' offices, they love you. They see why you're an expert in your field. Those that are certified in personal injury with the Whiplash Group, you have a slideshow to take with you and really show them why you're different from other doctors. And we're not putting any other doctors down, but we all have our different specialties. And when you have a specialty in personal injury, you really have a lot of leverage going into those things. Now, Meg's amazing at setting up, if you're not certified in personal injury, that's why I'm saying it's not tied to the Whiplash Group. This is separate. she can say, hey, look, doc, let's go to schools and do some, if you have massage therapists at your facility, take the massage therapist and go do 8, 10 minute chair massages and then do a little palpation and a little mini consult and invite these teachers to come into your office as new patients. It is the most cost-effective way to build warm contacts in your community and refer people into your office directly. It is so powerful. And Meg, don't you love doing it? Isn't it fun?
Yeah, it's fun, informative, and educational one.
Yeah, she's learning more about chiropractic and personal injury and just general wellness. She's sharing that knowledge by making these connections. Now watch. You could spend thousands of dollars a month on Facebook to try to get cold or cold leads into the office. Half of them don't show up, and it's the the sales funnel of conversion is complicated. It's doable, but it's complicated and it costs a lot. For 250 bucks, she's setting up face-to-face opportunities for you to shine in your community and really show off yourself in your clinic and give warm invites into your practice. So, you look at that and lunch for a couple $100. It's rather than spending, how would you like doing that on your lunch break and do marketing one day a week
Mhm.
or one day a month that you're doing that or two, depending on what you want to, how many you want her to do, rather than spending 3 or 4 days standing at some home and garden show or at the county fair or something, trying to do screenings, which are just exhausting. This is the funnest, most bang for your buck marketing that you can do. Business Connect. I hope you'll take advantage of this and reach out to Meg. And I definitely hope that you'll look seriously at getting certified in personal injury, or at least training with us and go, I don't really care for the personal injury that much, but now I know enough. I don't know enough to know when to refer and when not to, or I know enough to do this and do it right. Look forward to talking to you soon.